and welcome to The Good Life Atlanta Knows Best. I'm Ashley Fairley with South Atlanta Homes and Lifestyles, and I'm here with my co-host, Hakeem Herring.
Thank you for joining us today on The Good Life Atlanta Knows Best. I'm Hakeem Herring, your real estate partner, and I'm here with my co-host, Terry Marie Gleaton.
Hey, you guys. So yes, I'm Terry Marie Gleaton. We're all licensed realtors with the fabulous eXp Realty. So we're welcoming you to our YouTube show. So we want to make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and give comments, because we love great comments. So we're welcoming you to our new show, The Good Life, where Atlanta knows best, because we do feel, hey, Atlanta knows best.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, it's more than Atlanta down here, right? So we want you to share this all over the world, because we're going to take you on a journey of all the greatness that Atlanta has to offer, the history, the architecture, and the real estate, right?
Yes.
From the investing side, from the seller side, buying side, flipping, tax liens, we're going to give it to you straight. So you really want to stick around. We're going to share some of the greatest that Atlanta has to offer. But right now, we're in some crazy times called COVID.
Yes.
So I've been really transitioning the way I do business because of COVID. So Ashley, how has it affected you, girl? Talk to us. What's going on, girl?
You know, it's been crazy, honestly. You know, the whole time. I mean, even from the beginning, it's been extremely stressful for especially my buyer clients.
Oh, wow, yeah.
You know, trying to find properties to even look at and consider, and then on top of that, trying to get these properties under contract, because the competition is just so high.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
When COVID happened, the interest rates just tanked.
Oh my God.
I mean, they were already pretty low even before, but they went down even further. So that just kind of created a bidding war situation.
Of course.
So it's just been very hectic and very stressful, for them dealing with the real estate, along with just the lifestyle changes of COVID, not being able to go out and enjoy and spend time with family. I think all that kind of takes a toll, and then couple that with the stress from real estate, it's been a whirlwind for sure.
Right. Yeah.
For sure.
So tell us about how the home life has been since you've been quarantined. Do we have a quarantine baby coming?
No, not a quarantine baby. We have real estate babies coming. We've been working on those, but yeah, it was good. Quarantine was interesting. It was I think it was a time for me and my husband to just kind of slow down and really enjoy each other, get some routines in place. We started implementing daily walks and, cooking. Well, I mean, I cooked anyway, but making for real cooking every day, fresh, I think from those perspectives, it's been a very positive thing.
Right.
Have kind of been getting to cabin fever, and I know things are kind of opening back up now, so we're coming out a little bit, but still, very, very shy about it. We're still, taking our precautions, just trying to be as careful as possible, but still enjoy some semblance of, of regular life.
Have you been out at all? Any restaurants or?
A little bit. I've done a couple like patio dining only.
Okay.
Not patio, we can't do it. So I've done some patio dining, some, of course, plenty of to-go orders, and that type of thing. But that's pretty much been it. It's just been work and working home.
Yeah.
I work here. I know Hakeem is our resident tax expert, investor expert. He's the man. If you're trying to do any type of investing in the city of Atlanta, even outskirts areas, he's definitely the guy. He has a lot of
our guy Hakeem.
Yes, a lot of wealth of knowledge on that. And so, how has it been for you from that perspective?
As far as on the investor side, COVID has actually created some really great opportunities. You love it when I say opportunity. I love the word opportunities,
Yes.
At first, things were, we hit a little rocky road where individuals had to adjust. Like, we had a bunch of properties that were under contract, and investors were uncertain what was going to happen. So at the beginning of this whole pandemic, we had deals that were falling through. Investors were pulling back because they were uncertain about dishing out their reserves. So now that the market is where it is now, it's like on fire. The investors are back, properties are flying off the shelves, and the opportunities that COVID has created, it's really good for investors to cash in right now. There are motivated sellers who are in the market who are looking for ways to free up capital, cash in on their equity that they have in their property. So it creates opportunities for investors to come in the market and buy a property.
So I know that you are our resident investor expert, but Hakeem he's a secret weapon, ladies. He's a triple threat, okay? So you also own several tax offices.
Yes, that's
So tell
correct.
us a little bit about that, because right now, well, when we went into COVID, it was tax season. So walk us through that. What did you see? And then with this whole disaster recovery, business ownership, talk a little bit from the tax perspective, and tell us a little bit, what is the name of your tax company? How many offices do you have? How many states are you in?
Actually, my tax company is called Tax Cash. We actually have 5 locations. We're here located in Metro Atlanta. We have a location in New York, 2 locations in South Carolina. So we are actually a virtual tax business, right? We're a virtual tax business. We actually service all of our clients from right here at our home office.
Okay.
So
you
yeah.
were ahead of the
Yes,
curve.
we've been doing virtual for about 7 years now. So
yeah.
we set the platform
So
up.
you were made for this.
Right.
Yes. Actually, I saw the light, and I figured that we can actually service more people, similar to like a call center platform. We can reach further and service more people. So from the start of COVID, like with tax season, just 2020 has been a whirlwind, just to be honest, it's been a whirlwind, and everything has been about making adjustments,
right?
And making those adjustments all the way through, from the tax business even to my real estate business. It's been making those necessary adjustments,
right,
and how to service our clients and how to reach people. But the one thing I will say, I do appreciate this time because it allowed us to sit back, take a step back, and look at ways and learn new ways to do things better, right?
Right.
So for our tax business, we're looking at implementing new strategies to reach people, more so on the home front, actually going to our customers and providing more of a service. On the real estate side, we've implemented more virtual services, right? All of our listings, we make it a priority for all of our listings or have a virtual tour, and we have started instructing all of our showings and all of our listings to go virtual first. Do you guys do that with your listings?
We have the virtual, but they're going so fast.
Yes,
I
that's
don't
true.
even have an opportunity to create the content for the virtual, because they go under contract so fast.
Sure.
So it's a give and take on some of the listings.
Yeah.
Some we're able to put those expenditures in place, but some of them we don't even have time to put the content together, and they're gone. They're sold just like that. Like you said, flying off the shelves.
They have to get out there. However you can get out there, you got to get out there.
That's true.
Mask on, we gotta go. Like they're going fast.
That's true. That's true. I actually was just speaking with one of my partners about a listing we just put up. I like the virtual, right?
Oh, of course.
I do we have our photographer, videographer go out, and I make that step number 1. We put it all up at the same time.
Gotcha.
But my partner, we had actually put a listing up with. Don't kill me on this one. I did this with my cell phone pictures, right? No. I put the listing up with my cell phone pictures, and the same day the listing went up, we had 5 offers on the table.
Exactly.
It was crazy, and I was being bashful about the cell phone pictures, but this market right now, it's like,
that house.
Exactly.
Almost if your puppy can take pictures.
Yes.
Hey.
You better put it out there. Yeah.
So for me, COVID has not really been a huge transition. I'm a Generation X. I was a latchkey kid. Hey, get home, fix your own dinner. And don't come out until bedtime. So So this was my season, okay? I did well. I used this opportunity to really connect with my young adults, my children. They're 19 and 21. And we really, me and my husband, we really poured into them financial education. We taught them how to get car insurance in their own name, how to shop rates, how to make sure that they're getting the best deal on their credit cards, just really pouring into them, understanding the difference in bank accounts versus credit unions. So I really got to pour into my kids. I've been eating a lot, you know, what do they call it?
The quarantine 10.
The quarantine 10. So I probably got the quarantine 20 going on over here. Because I've really enjoyed this time. But seriously, you guys, I live less than a mile from our office. So I'm walking distance. So nothing really changed with me because in addition to being an EXP Realtor, my husband and I, we own Elite Realty Group, which is a full service residential property management company. So we manage homes, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of homes surrounding the 13 counties in Metro Atlanta. And so for us, we became essential. So when there was a shelter in place, it did not take any toll on us. Us and our staff had to keep going because we had to service those emergency tenant concerns. We still had to process rent and get the rent to the owners. Because, you know, at the end of the day, people that invest in real estate, this is their bread and butter.
Yeah,
sure.
You know?
Sure.
So we didn't take anything lightly, but for us, we're prepared for this as well. Everything that we have, our software, it's remote. So some of our staff members were not able to come in, but they were able to do their work remotely.
Sure.
Though we like the cohesiveness of everybody coming into the office. Hey, I respected this COVID thing. So the fun things that I did, you know, not just having a great time with my kids, we got out.
Uh-oh.
Where'd you
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
Terry is out.
Yes, I'm out. Okay, I'm out the box. Okay. I'm masked up, you know, I keep sanitizer everywhere. So I've, of course, made some changes in my lifestyle. We keep sanitizer in the car,
Sure.
the purse, the back
Sure.
pocket. The kids keep them everywhere. We've got the paper mask. We got the other mask. We got the N95 mask. You know, like we're mask on mask
Sure.
on mask. But I've been to Boston through the crisis.
Okay.
I did some financial literacy education in Boston. Got to ride into the harbor during 4th of July, so that was fun. I've been to Mississippi, you know, went down to the Gulf Coast.
I grew up, place I grew up.
Yes, girl, I had to go down there and get a catfish or two.
Okay.
Been to Las Vegas.
Oh,
That
I'm getting jealous.
Right.
I'm sitting here getting jealous.
Yeah, I've been to Las Vegas and going back.
Okay.
So, but that was my scary trip because it was a longer,
Yeah.
you know, it was
Sure.
a longer trip. So definitely the mask, the sanitizer. I even included gloves. But you know what the funniest thing was? When we got on the plane, there was a lady sitting in first class that looked like she exterminated mosquitoes, you know.
Oh, she had the full suit?
Wow.
Yeah.
She had the you know,
Yeah. The whole hazmat suit.
the whole
Yeah.
hazmat suit, right? And I thought, maybe I should get one of those.
Not a bad idea.
So, you know, COVID hasn't affected us. As a matter of fact, business-wise, I'm with you guys. My business has exploded. The real estate business has exploded. On the property management side, we immediately took a huge increase in business because several people that have properties that they use for Airbnb, right? They're Airbnb owners, so they are investors. You know, they're looking to make a profit off of their rental property, and all of a sudden, with the travel industry
Sure.
crippled and shelter in place, these homes were vacant.
Yes.
And so all of a sudden, those people needed revenue. And so now, instead of having a vacant house and no income, people started seeing the value of a long-term, solid tenant.
Sure.
And many of our tenants during this crisis have paid first, last deposit, giving those owners a better sense of security. Some have paid 6 months in advance. We've even had some to pay for the entire year.
That's nice.
So, you know, business is booming over here,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh,
Business
yeah.
is
Oh, yeah.
booming. So, what were the fun things that you've done? Have you gone? You said you've done some patio dining, but what was the most fun you've had since this quarantine thing?
I did do a little trip.
Okay, so you talking about
Okay, like trip. I went down to Florida.
Okay.
So not too far. We just went down and hung out with some friends. We were in the house most of the time, but we did venture out to like a mall, and we went to a restaurant there. So I got to kind of walk down South Beach a little bit, and get the ocean breeze, and just get a change of scenery, which is what I needed to do. I just needed to get away from seeing Georgia. You know what I'm saying? When we sell houses, we see these same trees, these same types of houses. We see all this stuff, so it's great to kind of get that change of scenery.
Oh yeah.
For sure. And I know, with you, like I said, focusing so much on listings and, the property management side, where do you think we're going? Where do you think we're headed as far as the market, as far as value?
For the immediate future, we're going up. Because it's just the demand. There's just not enough inventory. If you're somebody that owns a property right now and you're somewhat teetering on the idea if this is a good time, it is a good time. It is such a good time. It's so competitive. We're going to get multiple offers on those homes. Several are going to be above your asking price.
Definitely,
and so you want to steer clear of like the iBuyer right now. You're going to shoot yourself in the foot. Would you guys say so? You're an investor, right?
Yes.
So for those families out there that really need to make a profit off of their home, would you tell them to go with a cash buyer right now, an iBuyer type, or would they really need to go traditional? Give it to us straight.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. Not the investor cap, right? I'll give it so giving it to you straight. If you're a homeowner right now and you're looking to sell your home, I would not sell to an iBuyer program or We Buy Ugly Houses, cash investors, those type of companies that are buying or making offers on properties. Their business format is to buy properties below market value. Even the companies or the brokerages where they offer, we'll list your house or we'll sell it in 60 days or we'll buy it. Their whole business structure is to buy your property at a discounted rate. But the way the market is set up now, anyone who has a property, anyone can cash in, take advantage of selling the property at top dollar, and it's funny that you said going over asking price. The property that I just mentioned that I put on the market with my cell phone pictures, we went under contract $10,000 over asking price.
Wow.
And it was crazy. So it's true.
I'm telling people, like, this market, it's just crazy. Like, you really have to prepare yourself to just really be in the position to even win these bids, to get these homes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So talk to us about what is an iBuyer, Ashley, because you hear people say that, and we know it's these cash buyers that are in general investors buying below. But let's talk about what are those iBuyers all about?
They're basically just like if you want to put a real world example to it, it's like your Open Door, your Zillow's now become an iBuyer. Just these online companies that are now going into the marketplace, and they're positioning themselves basically like a brokerage.
Right.
And they are, they're buying, they're selling, they're starting to have agents now.
Exactly.
So it's a really, basically it's a new format. Think of when Amazon came out versus your traditional retail. It's kind of a different model.
Exactly.
But as Hakeem was saying, it is based on getting a discount. It's based on buying in volume. So if we're in a market where the demand is there, why would you not sell retail
and get truly what? Because the whole premise is leveraging real estate to build wealth for your family, for your future, for your legacy. To have that money for the best vacation your family has, to have that extra income or money set aside to send your kids to school and to put money on your next purchase. That's the whole idea of building wealth through real estate, right? And so a lot of times people don't realize they're being targeted by iBuyer, because iBuyers say what I feel are romantic things like sell your house and move when you want to move.
No showing.
No showing. So don't worry about all those nosy buyers.
Yeah.
But that could cost you 10, 20, 30,
Exactly.
40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $100,000 depending on how much equity you have in your home.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, outside of just, preparing a property and selling it and cashing in that way, what do you guys think are some other things that we can, some tips we can give our viewers on how to come up basically in this COVID atmosphere? What's the come up? What's the come up?
What's the come up? The opportunities.
Yeah.
The come up. So it's a catch-22 when you speak of the real estate market right now. It's an extreme high demand. The market is really hot, but there are those individuals who need to sell their property, right? So as an investor, or if you're looking for scenarios where there's families who are hurting, they've lost their jobs, some of their other family members have been unemployed for months, and the property and their equity that they have in their property is their only way out of the scenario. So if you're an investor right now in the market, you're looking for individuals who are looking to sell. If you are able to get a property that's below market value, I look at that as the come up, because there are individuals who may have $100,000 in equity in their home, but they are looking to sell at a discount so they can go ahead and retire and move to Florida. Like I've had several scenarios where they just wanted to sell because they already had their forever home picked out in North Georgia,
right,
or over in Alabama.
Right.
So those scenarios create opportunities, right? So as an investor or an individual who's looking for the come up and to secure some financial wealth for their family, like right now is a great time to just keep looking, keep your finger on the pulse, and look for opportunities, and those opportunities are readily available right now.
And those are all super great tips. And so we have another show coming to you where we're really going to dig into the real estate market here in Metro Atlanta, because the sky is not falling. A lot of people think the real estate sky is falling. It's not right now. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But to answer your question, how do you capitalize? I want to talk about some personal capitalizations you can have in this new way of life that we're living, right? You're at home a lot more. Take the time, clean out your shelves, get your house in order, really spend some quality time with your family, your children, your nieces, your nephews. This is time you won't get back, because eventually the world will get back to being very, very busy. And I know for me as a real estate professional, I always feel like I'm going in 10 million directions, and I don't have time for any of the things that are important to me. So I would say this is a great time to make you top priority, right? Take your personal life and get it together. Go ahead and get you a will. Use this time to get excellent credit so that you can take advantage of everything that the market has to offer. Put together a savings plan, a savings goal. Teach everybody in your family financial literacy. Clean out and get rid of, if you have clothes in your house that you haven't worn, get rid of them. In years, get rid of them. Declutter your home, and really just bring a sense of peace. A lot of people like to sage their home, get it smelling right, get that best cleaning that you can get done, get some new recipes, learn some new things, find a new favorite restaurant. I say enhance your personal life, because when you focus on you, you always get better.
Sure.
I love that.
I like that.
I love that. Yeah. I'm all about the, curating your ideal lifestyle. So I think that ties right on in, taking what is really has been in some ways a negative situation, and capitalizing on the positives, as well as using it as a time to improve on yourself and to improve your quality of life. I think is very, very valuable, and that's really what we want to talk about here on The Good Life Atlanta. How to live your best life. Here in Atlanta, and doing that through real estate is really going to be our focus. And as Terry was saying, next week we're actually going to go in depth on, is the sky falling? Because people think that when pandemics and things like that happen, it means the market's falling. You know, things are going to get really bad, and you know, all these different things. So there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of uncertainty.
Sure.
So we want to deep dive on what's going on in the Atlanta market and what you can expect going forward. So definitely catch us next time on The Good Life Atlanta Knows Best. We definitely want you guys to like, subscribe, share, comment, and we will see you guys next time on The Good Life Atlanta Knows Best.
All right, see you later, guys.
See you later.